Insert your hook back into the loop of your working yarn and pull the working yarn so that that loop is tight against your hook. We'll begin round 18 by removing that stitch marker and working a single crochet 2 together using the invisible decrease method. Insert your hook into the front loop of the first and second stitch, yarn over, and draw up a loop. Yarn over and draw through both loops on your hook. Place your stitch marker in that first stitch of the round and work 1 single crochet in each of the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, a single crochet 2 together with the invisible decrease, followed by 1 single crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. Repeat this sequence around until you finish round 18 and you'll have a total of 36 stitches. Now we'll begin round 19 by removing that stitch marker, working our first single crochet 2 together using the invisible decrease method. Place your stitch marker in the first stitch of this round and work 1 single crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Repeat that sequence of a single crochet 2 together, 1 single crochet in each of the next 4, until you've completed round 19 with a total of 30 stitches. After round 19, we'll have 30 stitches and we'll move on to round 20. Remove your stitch marker and work a single crochet 2 together using the invisible decrease method. Place your stitch marker in the first stitch of this round and work 1 single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Continue following this sequence of a single crochet 2 together, followed by 1 single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches until you've finished round 20 with a count of 24 stitches. Now we'll move on to round 21. Remove your stitch marker and start with a single crochet 2 together using the invisible decrease method. Place your stitch marker back in the first stitch of this round and work 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Again, we'll single crochet 2 together, followed by 1 single crochet and 1 single crochet. Continue repeating this sequence around until you've reached the end of round 21 with a total of 18 stitches. After you finish round 21, we'll move on to stuffing our piece. Start with pulling up your hook and setting it aside so that we don't pull out any stitches. And you'll start filling your piece with stuffing with small pieces at a time. Pull your stuffing apart so that you don't have any clumps. Start by first filling at the very tip of your strawberry. And continue adding small pieces of stuffing until your piece is full. As you fill your piece, smooth out the outside to get rid of any bumps. Your piece should be stuffed firmly, but not hard. Make sure that you aren't adding too much stuffing to your project by continually looking at the stitches on the outside to make sure that no stuffing is showing through. When you've finished stuffing, we'll move on to round 22. Begin by replacing your hook and pulling your working yarn so that the loop is tight against your hook. Remove your stitch marker. Push back the stuffing so that when you're working your stitches, you don't pull up the stuffing through your stitches. Start by working a single crochet 2 together and replace your stitch marker into the first stitch of this round. And then work 1 single crochet. Continue repeating this sequence of a single crochet 2 together followed by 1 single crochet until you reach the end of this round with a total of 12 stitches. When you finish round 22, you may need to adjust your stuffing a bit, and if necessary, add a bit more. Now we'll begin our last round, round 23, by removing our stitch marker and work our first single crochet 2 together and replace our stitch marker. You'll continue repeating single crochet 2 together until you finish round 23 with a total of 6 stitches. After you finish round 23, we'll need scissors and a yarn needle. Cut your yarn, leaving about a foot of length to work with. Then you'll yarn over and pull your yarn all the way through. Pull your yarn tail tightly to make sure that it's secure. Now you can remove your stitch marker and set that aside. And now we'll need to close up this little gap. Thread your yarn through the needle. Now you'll weave your yarn in and out of every stitch of round 23. I like to work my yarn needle through the front loop of every stitch so that we have a bit of a cleaner finish. Continue weaving in and out of each of the 6 stitches from round 23. When you've finished, pull your yarn tightly to cinch the hole closed. Now secure your yarn tail. You can do this by tying a knot with any of the loops that are very near the base of your yarn tail. After your yarn tail is secure, you'll want to hide the end inside of your piece. Cut any excess yarn. And you've just completed the base of your strawberry. Now we'll begin working on the stem. Using a green yarn, start with a magic ring. Work 4 single crochets into the magic ring. Pull your yarn tail to close your magic ring and secure your yarn. For round 2, we'll work 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Work 1 single crochet and place your stitch marker in this first stitch of the round. You'll then continue working 1 single crochet in every stitch around until you reach the end of round 2 for a total of 4 single crochet stitches. You will repeat the same steps for rounds 3 and 4. When you finish round 4, you can start to see the stem take shape. In round 5, we'll be working in the front loops only. So rather than inserting your hook into both loops on the top of your stitch, you'll only insert it into that front one. Remove your stitch marker and work 2 single crochets into the front loop of your first stitch. Replace your stitch marker in the first stitch of this round. Continue working 2 single crochets into the front loop of each stitch around. When you finish round 5, you'll have a total of 8 stitches. And here you can see this last round is what makes the stem sit so nicely on the top of the strawberry. Now we'll start on round 6 and we'll begin working through both loops of your stitch. Remove your stitch marker and start with 2 single crochets into your first stitch. Again, working through both loops. Place your stitch marker in the first stitch of this round and work 1 single crochet into your next stitch. Repeat this sequence around, working 2 single crochets and 1 single crochet until you've completed round 6 with a total of 12 stitches. Now that you've finished round 6, we'll start on round 7 where we begin making the leaves. Remove your stitch marker and work 1 single crochet. Place your stitch marker in the first stitch of this round. Next, we'll chain 5. Yarn over and pull through, creating 1 chain. And again for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now working in the second chain from your hook, create a slip stitch. Insert your hook into the chain stitch, yarn over, and draw through both loops on your hook. Now we'll single crochet in each of the remaining 3 chain stitches. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and 1 single crochet. And here you can see you've made 1 leaf. Now we're working back at our main stitches, working a slip stitch into the next stitch. Now we'll work 1 single crochet into the next stitch, chain 5, slip stitch into the second chain from your hook, single crochet in each of the next 3 chains, and slip stitch into the next stitch of your main piece. We now have 2 leaves. Working on our third leaf, you'll single crochet, chain 5, slip stitch in the second chain from your hook, single crochet in each of the next 3 chains, slip stitch into the next stitch of your main piece, and continue this sequence until you've reached the end of this round, and you'll have a total of 6 strawberry leaves. After you've finished round 7 and made a total of 6 leaves, go ahead and remove your stitch marker, and we're going to join our rounds with a slip stitch into the first single crochet from round 7. Insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through all loops on your hook. Now cut your yarn, leaving about 18 inches of length for sewing. And we're going to fasten off by yarning over and pulling our yarn tail all the way through. Pull the yarn tail tightly to secure your yarn. Next, we'll attach the stem to the strawberry.